Well, welcome to Brittany, to Plouay, or a day as any other, as they call that in the west of France. The weather was absolutely dreadful, rain and wind and low temperatures for the women's road race of the European Championships, the 5th edition already, 109 kilometers, 8 laps of that now familiar 13.7 kilometer loop with the 3 climbs, the Côte de l'Ezo, the Montée de l'Empayot, and at 2 kilometers from the finish line, the Côte du Pont Neuf. Former winners are Anna van der Breggen, Marianne Vos, Amy Pieters and also Marta Bastianelli. But so far, it's been a Dutch affair, and also today the Dutch were very strong. 8 riders, 7 of them finishing this race, and they defined the attacks. In the first group we find Demi Vollering. Also in that first group, Hannah Barnes. We see Christine Majerus, also Chantal van der Broek-Blaak, and in the chasing group the world champion Annemiek van Vleuten. Following attack here by Kasia Niewiadoma and Elisa Longo Borghini. Traditionally, the Italians always have a strong contingent at international championships. Anna van der Breggen, the new European time trial champion, tried to attack, and all the attacks by the Dutch were to whittle down the field, to make everybody tired on this very demanding lap in and around Plouay. Groups are falling apart there, with Annemiek van Vleuten driving the pace at the front. Very strong Cecile Uttrup-Ludwig there as well for Denmark. Lizzie Deignan in the background, the winner of the Grand Prix de Plouay. And trouble here for Christine Majerus for Luxembourg. And then just behind the pit lane, horrible crash there with one of the Swiss riders clipping wheels. And in that ditch is Lizzie Deignan, the winner of the Grand Prix de Plouay on Tuesday. And 2 days later, her fate is totally different. She's in that ditch, not looking very good, and we hope that she's okay after this horrible crash. Niewiadoma looking over his shoulder, just trying to ascertain what happened there. And another attack from Marianne Vos. Vos and Annemiek van Vleuten looking at each other. They are attacking after each other, and the strongest woman in the race, Elisa Longo Borghini, counters basically every attack on her own, now following Annemiek van Vleuten. Also following this attack is the Polish rider Kasia Niewiadoma. In the background, riders are trying to figure out what to do, but 3 strong countries here in that group. 7 Dutch riders, 4 Italians, and well, they are also in that first group. So who is going to chase down that first group? The Dutch, they are not really reassured that Annemiek van Vleuten is fast enough on the finish line, so they sent Chantal van der Broek-Blaak up to the front because she is the strongest sprinter. And we can hear van Vleuten say here, "You are going to be the champion, Blaakie." So that is the plan for the Dutch. Going into that last lap, the lead of the 4 leaders, Van der Broek-Blaak, Van Vleuten for the Netherlands, Niewiadoma for Poland and Longo Borghini for Italy, is reassuring, just over a minute. And then Longo Borghini attacks again on that first climb on the lap, the Côte du l'Ezo. There's a sector there of 19%. Annemiek van Vleuten, her first European Championships, and she said, well, with 109 kilometers, I'm not sure that it's hard enough for me. But in the end, it's the riders making the race, and that is what Van Vleuten and also Elisa Longo Borghini did. They attacked and attacked, and Niewiadoma having trouble, and Chantal van der Broek-Blaak just not strong enough on these punchy climbs in Brittany. Another attack there on the Côte du Pont Neuf of Elisa Longo Borghini, trying to get rid of Annemiek van Vleuten. She won't, but she is getting rid of Kasia Niewiadoma. We're down to 2 riders going into that last kilometer of today's race. And Annemiek van Vleuten won't take over again. She forces the lead on Elisa Longo Borghini. It's a downhill until 300 meters, and then the road kicks up back again with Annemiek van Vleuten opening the sprint. And Elisa Longo Borghini knows that she's not a strong sprinter, but she tries everything to overtake Annemiek van Vleuten, but she's not going to make it. Annemiek van Vleuten is going to be the European champion, with Elisa Longo Borghini in silver and Kasia Niewiadoma in 3rd place. 4th, Chantal van der Broek-Blaak, and that happy smile on the face of Annemiek van Vleuten. At 37, she's still happy with every victory that she gets, and that smile says it all. Wonderful race for the women, with attacks all over the place, with the world champion also being the European champion Annemiek van Vleuten, Elisa Longo Borghini, Kasia Niewiadoma on the podium, also Chantal Blaak, Audrey Cordon-Rago, Lisa Brennauer, Lotte Kopecky, Marianne Vos, Elena Cecchini and 2019 champion Amy Pieters. The sun finally coming out in Plouay with a smiling new European champion Annemiek van Vleuten.